Welcome everyone to our Thor: The Dark World first trailer breakdown.
Oh, that hit this
Yay!
is.
I'm here with Sean,
Hey,
Tom,
Hello.
and he's back from the dead, Ben.
I never died. I was in a healing coma.
Months ago.
he was in a catatonic state.
So let's get into this trailer, and I really like the way it starts. Voiceover and everything. I thought it was just a great setup. He's talking to, we have Odin, and he's like, he's more or less generalizing what this dark threat is kind of going to be. So they thought there was nothing before everything was created, but there was the dark, and it's a pretty nice little voiceover. I really like it.
Yeah,
Sets a tone.
It was
yeah, in
darker
one
than
sentence,
dark.
it establishes what the Dark World is going to be,
Right.
essentially. Like,
No.
in one sentence. Like, it's difficult to do that. And Anthony Hopkins is just a
Oh God.
brilliant actor, and his voice is just powerful as shit.
Well, it's good he's not trying to do the Hannibal Lecter voice when doing these.
It would be actually extra good.
So, during this time, we see that scene of the kid, and we got that van about to turn over, and it's levitating. Now, I'm guessing this is when Thor is about to land. Gravity and everything starts messing up,
Maybe.
or maybe it's like the ship's above or something, which we see later on in the trailer. Which we go right here. We got a quick glimpse of a figure in the shadows. I think we can all agree this is probably Malekith. I mean,
Yeah.
Probably.
Either Malekith or what I'm guessing.
Malachi, Malekith.
yeah,
Curse?
whatever you will. And that's we see the giant ship there. Holy crap, that looks epic. I love
Yeah,
this.
that looks
Yeah.
fucking great. Looks like something out of like an Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, yeah,
But
actually,
it just looks amazing, though, the special effects of it. I mean, someone on YouTube, I can't remember who it was that was moaning about it earlier, but someone said that it looked like a bad TV CGI. And no way. It looks
Well,
amazing.
And
Yeah.
even if it did, it's not like the movie comes out in November or anything.
Yeah, they've got a long time to work on this. I mean, I can only assume that whoever posted that comment was watching it in 240p.
144p actually.
So,
Oh, I forgot that one even existed.
oh God, don't even mention that shit.
For people whose connection sucks extra balls.
So, we got a scene here of Jane Foster, of course. Natalie Portman is back, and that's when we see that Thor. He lands right in front of her.
Mm.
A new badass suit. His costume has to change every goddamn movie.
It hasn't changed that much, but it's changed just enough to make it fresh.
I will say,
Yeah.
I like that they're combining the best elements of the Avengers suit with the best elements of the Thor 1 suit.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. It's a good idea, but I wish they'd stay consistent with his costume. Sort of like with Captain America. His costume now, with that concept art, it's changed 3 times in 3 movies.
Well, look at Iron Man. He's got like 140 different costumes now.
And also, I do love the fact that somebody pointed this out. There's like, is it weird or is like Thor's hair getting longer with each movie?
Oh yeah.
Well, it was a wig last time, and I think this time he actually grew it out and dyed it blonde with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's going the extra mile.
We got that scene of him talking to Jane. We can assume it's going to be a pretty good scene. Probably prolonged.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. Sorry.
Then we see that he
You're tearing me apart, Thor.
We'll get back to that.
We'll come to that later.
So how about
Sound
this?
like an old woman.
Okay, someone explain this to me. Now, does it look like Thor can physically now travel how he wants when he takes her up through?
Pretty much.
I mean, that's what I'm guessing right here. So maybe is the Rainbow Bridge fixed?
Yeah. Also, is this scene where the police are there? Is that in England by any chance? Because it looks like British police.
I was about to ask you that.
I believe it is. Yes.
Yeah. Also, I've just noticed actually, it's a British number plate on the car. So yeah.
Okay, Tom, which one of these guys are you, and which one is the other Tom?
And when is Doctor Who popping up?
I'm the one with the ponytail.
That makes sense. It all makes sense now.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go to...
On the internet, no one knows you're a woman.
This right here is my favorite scene in the whole trailer, and I know it's nothing big, but it's Thor and Jane walking through Asgard.
Yeah.
Now...
And that scene alone is better than Star Wars Episode 1, 2, and 3.
The whole reason this is my favorite scene is the whole complaint I had about Thor 1 was we never got to see the common folk, what the land looks like, This looks like it's finally going to give me that. I'm going to get to see how the everyday people, are around, what the life is like. That's what I really care about. Like, I think his his armor kind of looks like it's a little changed here too underneath there. So I don't know.
Well, it's all a little
I've
bit
just
fairly
skipped back to the first image of his armor and back to that one. It does look very slightly changed, but I know they used multiple costumes in Avengers with different shades and tones and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Well,
you know.
even with when you look at the directors, the different director for Thor and Thor 2, Kenneth Branagh's all like doing Shakespeare and over the top and dramatic and action. I gotta kill something, and now here it's the guys who did Game of Thrones.
Oh, Alan Taylor, yeah.
And they'll have that. They're gonna have some kick-ass action.
I actually want to bring that up because when I watched this trailer the first 4 times, my wife was like, "That is straight up Game of Thrones. It has a very Game of Thrones vibe," and I'm so glad about that.
It should. It's Thor. Thor should have a Game of Thrones vibe.
Oh yeah.
Well, except it shouldn't have Thor shouldn't have a lot of redhead tits. But it does need Peter Dinklage. It does need that.
That'd be a
Game of Thrones in space.
So let's go to the next scene. Quick, Sif. I just want to pause here. We know she's gonna be back. I'm guessing right here she's gonna be playing a little bit more of a jealous role because we always
obviously
for him.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna happen.
That mortal girl and her iPhones. And
but the thing is, with that whole jealousy type of thing, give it to any other director, they could come. It's very easy to make that seem very cheesy, cliche, stupid. But
it's a superhero movie. There's got to be a love interest.
I think Alan Taylor can pull that off of the whole Sif being jealous, trying. I know at some point during the movie,
Game of Thrones,
Sif will try to kill Jane.
Dude, let's cut to the next scene where we see Thor, Jane, and Loki.
Yeah, you can tell that's Loki.
Yeah.
And
they spoiled the ending of the
trailer. This is obviously going to be when they are traveling across the realms and everything, which this has been described as the Lord of the Rings travel type of film. So
that's cool. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
dude, I can't imagine some of the awesome scenery we're gonna get, the space between them, or the galaxies in the distance, and
I mean, Lord of the Rings, they basically just used New Zealand, but this is obviously supposed to be an alien world, so you can imagine they're using amazing landscapes plus CGI.
I love the way you described that. Lord of the Rings was just all in New Zealand.
Fuck New Zealand.
It's not like they shot it on a green screen.
Yeah.
Now, the next scene we have here is this weird-looking alien spaceship crashing, which I assume is going to be into Asgard.
Yeah, that's Asgard. But is that really a dark elf type of ship, or is that Curse?
I think it looks like the Batwing.
Yeah, actually, it does look like the Batwing. Yes. Batman, get the fuck out of here! No one is pissed.
Oh, actually, this is just.
How long now till the comments
Batman
in the box
89.
below come out? Oh, they're ripping off Batman.
Obviously.
Fucking Joker just shot it with a long pistol he pulled out of his pants, and
Warner Bros. And Marvel made some secret deal. They're trying to incorporate Batman into the Marvel Cinematic Universe for some reason, so he just invades Asgard for no reason.
Suddenly, certain podcast channels will be calling that fact.
So let's go to the next scene. We got Anthony Hopkins here, as always, looking pimp as Odin.
Yeah.
We got the guards in the back and everything. And the next scene I really want to focus on is we see Sif. She's fighting here, and the hammer flying, and then Thor just kind of materializes in.
He just grabs his hammer.
Now my question is, if he wasn't there before, but the hammer was, can he now teleport at will?
Maybe.
Or he was behind the light.
Right, so maybe he's just teleporting.
He might just be behind the light and something blasted the floor or something, and he just happened to be behind it.
And then,
rather than teleporting in. You don't know, it's hard to tell at the moment.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the effect of the CGI of the hammer maybe wasn't close to finish, so it just looked like the hammer was just floating.
So we have a scene of him. He does that same thing he does in Thor 1 where, he smashes the hammer. Everything goes flying like the ice giants, except here it's probably the elf armies.
Yeah, I love that shot.
I love how we can say elf armies seriously and no one laughs. Yeah, it's just a fucking elf army.
Elves have proven themselves in this genre of movie by now.
Now, here is my second favorite, and probably my favorite scene out of any Marvel movie I've seen. Out of any trailer, this scene won me over, and I want to clap at my fucking monitor seeing this. All the arrows, it's raining down. We have a battle. Shit's exploding in the sky, and Thor just, looking in the distance.
Yeah, he is just
That
standing there
right
all
there
badass.
gives you the scope of how huge the battles in this are going to be.
Oh yeah, it's going to be full on Lord of the Rings.
God damn.
Actually makes me wonder, like, when is The Hobbit Part 2 coming out, and is this going up in competition against it?
A month before this is Thor, so Thor and then Hobbit. They're
well, that's
separated
alright.
by like a few quick scenes here. We got Jane in obviously now like little throne room, discussion room, whatever the hell it was from Thor 1.
Yeah.
Got a quick scene of Thor just fighting what I'm gonna assume is elves again. I mean,
Yeah.
Assume so.
Just
and then we
kicking
got a
so much ass.
big old reveal of the leader of the elves.
Malekith.
Oh, holy shit, he looks epic.
Oh
yeah.
man.
He looks nothing like Chris Eccleston.
Yeah,
Nothing. Yeah,
I couldn't even tell it was Eccleston until I heard his voice.
Yeah.
He looks like the lizard except dark elf, like that with that half face shit.
Actually, wow, that's a very good. Yeah, he really does look like the wizard.
But imagine just that lizard side of it. I mean, how good would that have been as Green Goblin in a Spider-Man reboot?
Yeah.
Who's to say we're not gonna get that?
Maybe in the third one.
And then let's go to the last few scenes here. We have Jane. She looks like she's being like levitated, and Thor is reaching for her. Then we have a scene of
Anakin's choking her.
yes.
God damn it.
Okay, now people are already speculating that she possibly dies during the scene. Now she has wanted out of her contract. You think she could be the death we heard about before? Because everybody was speculating it's Odin, but
I wouldn't be surprised if it's her.
I would rather keep Odin because he has a 3-movie contract than Jane Foster, Natalie Portman, since she didn't even want to be in this movie. So
Be cast her, just get Keira Knightley in to play her role.
Well, the only reason she didn't want to be in the damn movie was because her friend director didn't do it, and instead someone who actually knows how to make a movie did it.
So Thor screaming, and then we get the the image of the official Thor: The Dark World. Then we got a little scene right here that it ends on. We got Thor, and he's looking at. He's like, okay, if you betray me, I will kill you. And then we cut to
Thor. Hey Loki, didn't know it was you.
straight up, it's Tommy Wiseau.
What are you talking? I can't drink this.
Let's get something to eat.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I can't tell you, Thor. It's confidential. Anyway, how's your sex life?
So, okay, to end this, what did everybody think of this trailer? For
it was amazing.
This is amazing.
It was
I love
great.
it.
I mean, I'm sorry, but the first trailer for Man of Steel and Iron Man 3 were fucking boring.
And they were, I mean...
Steel, I was falling asleep. I was like, they didn't show me anything.
Although
out of this trailer,
of
though, and the most recent Man of Steel trailer, I do prefer the Man of Steel trailer.
Well, 3 trailers in versus the teaser.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if this was the first Man of Steel trailer was anywhere near as epic as this, like, they wouldn't need any other trailers.
Yeah.
Exactly. The only, I guess I could say, gripe I have with this trailer, and I know, of course, they'll hopefully address it in the movie itself, unless, like, maybe with some, I don't have any means to contact them. He's like, I have no choice. I need your help, Loki. I couldn't contact the Avengers or anything to help. No. I have to ask you.
I'm guessing somewhere in there he'll be like,
I couldn't get the Avengers. I could only get Natalie Portman.
I bet when they were like fighting or something, when they're fighting, the elves are gonna go like, couldn't some of your team help? He'll probably be like, well, there's this ogre-like creature I wish was here, and that'll just be it,
Well, yeah, that'd be a cute little gag, but it's still not. I mean, hopefully, I think in Iron Man they at least have an explanation that his like communications are down, and that's why he doesn't ask the Avengers for help in that movie. But I don't see why Thor would be like, oh, I'm fighting all of these dark elves. I could use the help of a giant green muscle-bound guy, a guy in an armored suit, and I guess a guy with a shield.
A spangly guy.
Yeah, spangly guy and a shield.
Would you guys be cool with Avengers 2 not being set on Earth? Like, if they was to take them to Thor's world? I would love an Avengers movie set in Asgard.
Oh, I would love this shit.
Oh, hell yeah. It'd be like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, where it's like part of the, like part of your base was that freaking Valhalla.
I do want to say something about this. We know this is setting up Phase 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big overarch is going to be Thanos.
Right.
I am putting my money down right now that these elves are being sent under the will of Thanos.
Oh.
Right.
It's
Oh,
got to
It's
be some
gotta
sort
be
of
it.
connection.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be it. You know,
Wasn't the Infinity Gauntlet in the first Thor movie?
yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was.
So maybe that's why Thanos is doing it. Maybe he's distracting them while he steals the Infinity Gauntlet.
Exactly.
Exactly. That, or if they're like the whole, oh, if you betray me, I'll kill you. Maybe Tom Hiddleston steals
And
it,
how
gives it to.
like while they're
He's going to betray him.
while they're
Yeah.
doing this whole trek across all these different places and stuff. How much you want to bet like we're gonna get a little hint of the Guardians because they're gonna be the closest ones tied to the Infinity Gauntlet and all that, and they're the movie coming out right after these. It's Captain America, Guardians. They're gonna have to set them up because that's the really the movie that no one knows about.
Yeah, I would love
They're
that to
gonna
happen.
push the hell out of. So
We'll
but
Just a little cameo appearance at the end from Rocket Raccoon would be enough for me. Voiced by Michael Rooker.
all right, everybody. Well, thank you
that's
for
not
joining us for this breakdown. Let us know what you guys thought about the trailer and if we missed anything. Have a good one, guys.